Tara, mamasyal tayo. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. Let's continue our journey in learning a beautiful language, Tagalog, the language of the Philippines. Narito po ako ngayon dito sa Singapore para mamasyal. In this video, we are going to learn of a new root word, and that is the root word PASYAL. That root word can be formed into verbs equivalent to the English verb to do a short visit, to promenade, and simply to do a leisurely trip. Tara, simulan na natin. Kasama ko po ang aking pamilya dito sa Singapore sa pamamasyal. Tara, samahan niyo po kami habang tayo ay nag-aaral ng bagong salitang ugat, ang salitang ugat na pasyal. Let's go! But first, some few reminders. Number one, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure that you click the subscribe button. Number two, if you feel that I'm going too fast, please pause the video and rewind to the section you need to get back to. Cool? Number three, please make sure that you have seen 3 of my very important videos. Episode 63, 64, and 65. Those are my introductory videos on how Tagalog word works and how Tagalog verbs are formed. If you haven't seen those, I really suggest you check them out so that this session will make sense to you. The links are in the description box down below. And number 4, there are 4 things you need to remember about Tagalog verbs. And if you have seen them, well, you can skip that part and go to the next timestamp. Cool? Always remember that in Tagalog, verbs start with root words. No root words, no verbs. Verbs are formed by combining a root word with affixes. There are many combinations producing several verbs from the same root word. Verbs are conjugated according to aspects and not tenses. Verbs behave according to focus system. For now, I will only tackle verbs under the actor focus and object focus. Actor-focused verbs emphasize the actor or the doer of the action, and object-focused verbs emphasize the object of the action. Please also remember that subjects for actor-focused verbs are group 1 personal pronouns, and subjects for object-focused verbs are generally group 2 personal pronouns. But there are exceptions to this rule. Oh, tara, mamasyal na tayo. Simulan na natin. The root word pasyal can mean a number of things. It is a word that is hard to translate and relies heavily on context. It does not have one direct translation to English. Depending on the context of the conversation, it can mean any of the following: a stroll or a leisurely walk, going to a place to do sightseeing, to pay someone a short visit, or to go to some place for a quick visit. From the root word pasyal, new words and verbs are formed. Let's take a look. PAMAMASYAL, an activity or an event where one goes out to enjoy a particular place by sightseeing or by leisurely walking. PASYALAN, a place to visit to enjoy oneself, like a nature park or a theme park like Disneyland. To create a verb, we combine the root word pasyal with any of the following affixes: mag, ma, in, e, and an. Combining the root word pasyal with the different affixes, we can now have the very basic form of a verb, the infinitive form. Tagalog has several versions of the infinitive verb created from the root word pasyal. All of these come from the combination of the root word pasyal and the different affixes. You will note the placements of the affixes are represented by the yellow letters. These verbs are PUMASYAL, to go to a place for a short visit or to pay someone a short visit. Magpasyal. It means the same as the previous verb, to go to a place for a short visit or to pay someone a short visit. This is more of a regional dialect and I will not cover this. Just be aware that it exists. Mamasyal, to take a leisurely walk, short trip, or sightseeing. Pasyalin, to intentionally visit someone. This is seldom used and can be substituted by the last verb in this table, so I won't discuss this. Ipasyal, to bring someone to a leisure, a short trip, or a short walk. Pasyalan, to pay someone a visit or to visit a place you haven't been to in a while. All of these verbs communicate two general contexts. First is the act of doing a leisure trip to sightsee. And second is the act of doing a short or quick visit. In this video, we will use those verbs in very simple sentences so you can get a grasp of what they actually mean. Unlike the previous verbs we have already discussed in this channel, the root word pasyal is not used as an imperative verb. You cannot use it to command. To command, you use the infinitive form as it doubles as an imperative verb. Let's take a look. Let's start with pumasyal, to go to a place for a short visit or to pay someone a short visit. Pumasyal ka sa amin. Drop by our place. Sa amin means our place. You will remember that sa is the preposition equivalent to in, on, at, for, etc. Amin is the pronoun our. Sa amin is the same as the French chez nous. Pumasyal kayo dito. Drop by here. The speaker is telling the listener to go to where the speaker is located. In this context, pumasyal is used to instruct someone to do a social visit. We say this a lot. Pumasyal tayo sa mall. Let's drop by the mall. Pumasyal tayo sa Orchard Road. Let's drop by Orchard Road. Pumasyal is an actor-focused verb. As such, it emphasizes the actor or the doer of the action and no one else. The context here is to do a quick trip to the location mentioned. If your intention is to go and spend more time on leisure, then we use the next verb. Mamasyal tayo sa Singapore. Let's take a trip to Singapore. Mamasyal tayo sa mall. Let's visit the mall. Mamasyal tayo sa Orchard Road. Let's take a stroll along Orchard Road. Mamasyal ka sa Flower Dome. Maganda doon. Visit the Flower Dome. It's pretty there. Mamasyal is the verb we use for taking a trip for leisure or for enjoyment. Cool? So far, so good? Let's continue. This verb, ipasyal, is to bring someone out for leisure. Ipasyal mo ang mga bata. Bring the kids out. The context here is that the speaker is requesting the listener to bring the kids out to enjoy themselves. It could be anywhere as long as the trip is for the enjoyment of the children. You can be very specific like in this example. Ipasyal mo ang mga bata sa palaruan. Bring the kids out to the playground. Ipasyal natin si nanay sa parke. Let's bring mom to the park. You can also use it to refer to yourself, like, ipasyal mo naman ako. Take me out, please. I have talked about naman a number of videos already. It is one of those Tagalog words that is hard to translate, but it is normally used to soften the sentence. In this context, it is used to soften the request, similar to saying please. The last verb, pasyalan, is to pay someone a visit or to visit a place you have not gone to lately. Pasyalan mo naman ako. Pay me a visit, please. We see naman used again here. Pasyalan natin si Marie. Let's pay Marie a visit. Pasyalan ninyo si Ana sa ospital. Pay Ana a visit at the hospital. Pasyalan ninyo ako sa opisina. Pay me a visit at the office. Pasyalan mo ang bukid. Visit the farm. The context here is that the listener has not been to the farm lately. Cool? Ayan po, natapos po natin ang ating pagtatalakay sa salitang ugat na pasyal. Samahan niyo po ako muli sa susunod sa ating paglalakbay para matutunan ang magandang wikang Tagalog. I will see you next time. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.